Hey everyone, welcome to the third week of September 2025, Railfan updates and announcements. Fundraising continues to progress as the Wooden Train Play Days event raised $355 for the Long Island Railroad No. 39 restoration. As of Thursday, September 4th, $302,577 has been raised for the project, and thank you so much to everyone who has donated to this project and continue to watch my videos, including the promo fundraiser video on my YouTube channel. Let's get this video to 3,900 views by September 30th. Also, share this video on all of your social media pages. The more views this video gets, the more money they'll be raised for the Long Island Railroad No. 39. In Ravenna, Kentucky, the pilot truck frame of Long Island Railroad No. 35 has been abrasive blasted prior to inspection. Coming November 1st and the 2nd, the Great New York State Model Train Fair will celebrate 50 years of the tradition at the New York State Fairgrounds in Syracuse, New York. Back at the Rochester and Genesee Valley Railroad Museum, the volunteers there have recently been working on Dispatch Steam Locomotive No. 5 and its cab, Car 60 woodwork on one end of the car, and more. Another train show coming in upstate New York is the Western New York Railway Historical Society's Train and Toy Show on November 22nd and the 23rd. This event will take place at the Event Center on the Fairgrounds, 5820 South Park Avenue, Hamburg, New York, 14075. There will be operating layouts, including operating Lego layouts, and this event will be located just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, Woodstown Central Railroad will have 060 Switcher Steam Locomotive No. 9 back into service after a period of maintenance. Also, it appears that both Reading FP7 units No. 902 and 903 will be together again. The Iron Horse Society in northeastern Pennsylvania will have a special excursion called the Water Gap Limited on Saturday, October 4th. This round-trip excursion will go from East Stroudsburg to Slateford and back. And this train ride is a special addition to the Pickle Me Poconos Festival. Steamtown National Historic Site will operate an excursion train from Scranton, Pennsylvania to East Stroudsburg for passengers to enjoy the festival. At the time I made this video, there are still plenty of seats available for this excursion. Looks like new superheater units are being made for Central Railroad in New Jersey Steam Locomotive No. 113. Recently, folks from the Railroaders Memorial Museum dropped off eccentric arms from Pennsylvania Railroad K4S No. 1361 at the Strasburg Railroad's restoration shop. They were brought in to be cleaned up, have new bolts/hardware machined, and to be installed on the new crank pins before the wheels get sent back to Altoona. The Western Maryland Scenic Railroad recently unveiled former Norfolk Southern B32-8 No. 561 in the red and white circus scheme with some black on top. Also, track maintenance has been happening at WMSR, specifically weed spraying and removal and the tie replacing between Helmstedter's Curve and Brush Tunnel. Further south in North Carolina, the town of Selma will be celebrating its 50th annual Railroad Days Festival from September 29th to October 5th. There will be model train exhibits, food trucks, and more. The Amtrak station in Selma sees plenty of Amtrak, CSX, and Norfolk Southern trains. Next Saturday, September 27th, the Orville Railroad Heritage Society will have a horn blast and open house event where train horn owners can bring their own horn and sound it off on diesel locomotive No. 471 between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Another exciting announcement as the Save the 1891 B&O train station campaign has successfully reached their goal of raising $200,000. And this project will move forward to have the station building moved to another location and be restored by 2027 for the 200th anniversary of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. The Virginia Museum of Transportation has launched the Capital fundraising campaign Steaming into the Future, Protect, Preserve, and Sustain to support the Norfolk and Western 611. This fundraiser will help 611 prepare for FRA 1472-day inspection in 2030. The VMT has multiple cab rides and items for sale via auction, and the highest bidders will win those items or cab ride tickets. At the Mad River and Nickel Plate Railroad Museum, the Nickel Plate 757 cosmetic restoration has been progressing nicely as new steel has been cut and fitted, forming a protective insulated shell around the boiler. Chesapeake and Ohio 284 Kanawha No. 2776 has been receiving a repaint recently. And this locomotive can be seen on display at Iman Park in Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The Cincinnati Railroad Club will be at the 57th Annual Cincinnati Model Train and Trade Show Saturday and Sunday, October 11th and the 12th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on both days. The address for this event is at the Lakota West High School, 940 Union Center Boulevard, Westchester, Ohio. Also coming in October 11th is the Hillsdale Railroad Festival in Michigan, featuring train rides in the afternoon and a block party in the evening. We will have another DDA-40X diesel locomotive operating in the future, as the Illinois Railway Museum has kicked off the effort to return Union Pacific number 6930 to operation. To donate towards the 6930, go to the link in the description below and select the Union Pacific 6930 fund before donating. Earlier this week, Union Pacific Big Boy number 4023 is in the process of being cosmetically restored to look more presentable again. Both Big Boy 4023 and DDA-40X diesel locomotive number 6900 can be seen on display at Kennethwick Park in Omaha, Nebraska. Union Pacific Big Boy 4014 will be making another short run from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Denver, Colorado on September 30th, and then return to Cheyenne the next day, October 1st. And stay tuned for next year's bigger tour to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. In the Lone Star State of Texas, a newly formed non-profit railroad organization called the Southern Pine Locomotive Company took ownership of the Temple Lumber Company Baldwin Steam Locomotive number 20 back in April this year. Throughout the summer, the board of directors entered into negotiations with the city of Rusk to acquire the former Cotton Belt Railroad yard near downtown. And this week, that agreement has been reached and the land has been cleared, track work has started, and over the next 3 months, the group's equipment will begin their journey to their new home in Rusk. The group also responded to a question asking about the restoration to operation by saying once on site at Rusk, a mechanical evaluation will be performed to determine the feasibility of an operational restoration. New Mexico Heritage Rail's speeder recently received an upgrade by having electrical system redone, control panel modernized, and more. This speeder is now ready for the upcoming New Mexico Railroad Days event on both Saturday and Sunday, September 27th and the 28th. The Southern Pacific Historical and Technical Society will have its annual convention at the Doubletree Hotel in Tucson, Arizona, from October 15th and the 18th. Non-members can also attend this event, and on Wednesday there will be a trip to visit the Port of Tucson and the Tucson Amtrak station. The rest of the convention will have presentations, railroad prototype meets, and vendors. The Tuolumne Historical Railroad Association will have a fundraiser event to not only benefit the association itself, but also Railtown 1897. On Friday, September 26 at Railtown 1897, there will be a social hour, live music, buffet dinner, and a train ride out of the Jamestown Depot. The Traveltown Museum will have its Depot Days event on Sunday, October 12th, starting at 10 a.m. Last but not least, as the Oregon Rail and Navigation number 197 gets closer to having its restoration to operation done, it has been decided to restore it back to its Union Pacific appearance and to be renumbered to 3203. Donate today so that this locomotive can run again next year, 2026. Thank you all so much for watching this video and showing your continued support for this channel and for rail preservation. Don't forget to click on the links below in the description to learn more, buy your tickets, volunteer, or donate. And the best way to stay up to date on more Railfan updates and announcements, click the subscribe button and click the receive all notifications option after clicking the bell. I will leave a playlist of the Railfan updates and announcements videos on the left, as well as the Long Island Railroad number 39 promo fundraiser video on the right. Also, likes and comment your excitement and support down below also helps this YouTube channel support more rail preservation projects. This is Transcontinental Railfan, and I'll see you in the next video.